Artificial intelligence is the flavor of the season. Thanks to a nasty experience one had while making a call to an institution on the IVR or interactive voice response, a search led to this letter published in the New York Times. A 98-year-old woman wrote this to her bank. The bank manager thought it amusing enough to have it published in the New York Times. Dear Sir, I am writing to thank you for bouncing my check with which I endeavored to pay my plumber last month. By my calculations, 3 nanoseconds must have elapsed between his presenting the check and the arrival in my account of the funds needed to honor it. I refer, of course, to the automatic monthly deposit of my Social Security check, an arrangement which I admit has been in place with the bank for only 8 years. You are to be commended for seizing that brief window of opportunity and also for debiting my account with $30 by way of penalty for the inconvenience caused to your bank. My thankfulness springs from the manner in which the incident has caused me to rethink my errant financial ways. I noticed that whereas I personally attend to your telephone calls and letters when I try to contact you, I am confronted by the impersonal beast, the IVR, which is an overcharging, pre-recorded, faceless entity which your bank has become. From now on, I, like you, choose only to deal with a flesh and blood person. My mortgage and loan repayments will therefore and hereafter no longer be automatic, but will arrive at your bank by check, addressed personally and confidentially to an employee at your bank whom you must nominate. Be aware that it is an offence under the Postal Act for any other person to open such an envelope. Please find attached an application contact status which I require your chosen employee to complete. I am sorry, it runs to 8 pages, but in order that I may know as much about him or her as your bank knows about me, there is no alternative. Please note that all copies of his or her medical history must be countersigned by a notary public, and the mandatory details of his or her financial situation, income, debts, assets and liabilities must be accompanied by documented proof. In due course, I will issue your employee with a PIN number which he or she must quote in dealings with me. I regret if it cannot be shorter than 28 digits, but again, I have modeled it on the number of button presses required of me to access my account balance on your phone bank service. As they say, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Let me level the playing field even further. When you call me, press buttons as follows. Number 1, to make an appointment to see me. 2, to query a missing payment. 3, to transfer the call to my living room in case I am there. 4, to transfer the call to my bedroom in case I am sleeping. 5, to transfer the call to my toilet in case I am attending to nature. 6, to transfer the call to my mobile phone if I am not at home. 7, to leave a message on my computer. A password to access my computer is required. A password will be communicated to you at a later date to the authorized contact. 8, to return to the main menu and to listen to option 1 through 7. 9, to make a general complaint or enquiry. The contact will then be put on hold pending the attention of my automated answering service. While this may on occasion involve a lengthy wait, uplifting music will play for the duration of the call. Regrettably, but again following your example, I must also levy an establishment fee to cover the setting up of this new arrangement, and may I wish you a very happy, if ever so slightly less prosperous New Year. Your humble client. How I wish each one of us could write letters to our institutions which are relying upon the interactive voice response.